Hi, in this video today I'm going to show you how to start off making the Snuggle crochet blanket. It's a corner to corner blanket made with 300 grams of heavyweight lace. This is shown in the Decadence lace here. It's an easy pattern crocheted with shells, which are made up of trebles, and that's double crochet in US terminology. So I'll show you how to begin. I've got some slightly heavier yarn here and a larger hook so that it makes it a little bit easier for you to see how we're going to do this. So we're going to start with the foundation row. That's chain 4 and then 2 trebles into the first chain. So that's chain 4. And then 2 trebles into that first chain. If you're using US terminology, a treble is a double crochet. There we are, that's the first shell made. And we turn and we're going to do step 1. So step 1, chain 3 for the first treble and then 2 trebles into that first stitch below. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 trebles into that first stitch at the bottom of that chain. 1, 2, and there's a first shell made. And then we're going to do 3 trebles into the top of the last stitch. That last stitch was your chain 3 on the row below. So let's find the top of that. This is a bit fiddly to start with, but it does get easier as you go on. So that's 1 treble, 2 trebles, 3 trebles. There we are. Now on to step 2. So step 2, flip that over, chain 3 for the first treble, 2 trebles into the first stitch below. So chain 3, 2, 3, and then 2 trebles into that first stitch. So then we want to work 3 trebles into the space between the next 2 shells below. So there's the 2 shells, there's the space. We're going to do 3 trebles into that space. That's 1, 2, 3, and then 3 trebles into the top of the last stitch. There we are. One, 2, 3, and that's step 2 done. Open that out, you can see got 3 shells there. So now we're going to turn and do step 3, and this is the last step for your setup, because then it's just a repeat of this. So again, 3 chains for the first treble, 1, 2, 3, and work 2 trebles into that first stitch below at the start of the chains there. So 2 trebles, 1, 2, and then we've got 3 trebles into the space between the next 2 shells below. Pull it apart slightly, you can see the space there, that's where we're working into. 1, I'm doing this very loosely, so hopefully you can see a little bit easier. And then we repeat again, we've got another 2 shells there, there's the space in between. 1, 2, 3, and then we're at the last shell, so we're going to do 3 trebles into the top of the last stitch. So there's that last stitch, that's your chain 3 that started that row. And we're going to do 3 trebles into there, the top of that one. 1, 2, 3. There we are. Put that down, open it up for you. You can see, there we are, increasing by 1 shell on each row. And that's how you start the snuggle blanket.